See me like I'm doing right now. Hello. Oh, I see a friend. Hey, I'm vlogging. What are you doing here?
I'm dropping off this for Nicole and my keys.
How's life over yonder?
I'm
Crazy.
Sad, but...
Okay, hang on. Say hi to the people. Can I put you on YouTube?
Oh gosh, sure.
This is Emily. She's awesome. She was going to work here too, but she got taken away and went to another school. I can't hold the camera like that. All right. Hey, alrighty. Good afternoon. It is October 7th. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about my calendar. It still says September. I want to fix that today. Let me turn this music off. So I am finally, like it's been months in the making, doing this classroom tour. I've tried to do it so many times. I've been saying I was going to do it and just not getting to it, or there have been instances where I literally started recording and something happened. I got interrupted. My phone rang and I had to take a phone call. There's a fly being disrespectful. Or the battery died and in the middle of me recording. So today is the day that this classroom tour is going to happen. So, yes, it is Sunday. I just got out of church. I came in to do a little bit of work. I'm finally trying to get ahead. I feel like I've been staying afloat. I've been doing good. But now I'm trying to get ahead. So I'm already planning for next week. I'm going to plan for the following week and possibly 2 weeks in advance. Then I'm going to be printing some level readers from Raz Kids so I can do just right books. In their book boxes for read to self and some books to take home and stuff. So that's why I'm here. But I figured while I'm here, not crunched for time, I can finally do this classroom tour as well. So, something else I was going to say. Yeah, sorry it took taken so long. Sorry it has taken so long. But here we go. Usually when I come in first thing in the morning, I get here by 7, contracted at 7:30, but I'm usually here by 7. I just kind of set the tone for me to have a nice, safe space, calm, relaxing, start my day right. And I always have my music going. I have a lamp right by my desk and a lamp across the room. I'll show you guys that as well. And I rarely have all the lights on in my room. But anyhow, I'm going to cut here and then you'll get to see the classroom. Here we go. All right, so here's kind of how my day starts. This fly is so disrespectful, keeps landing on me. I usually come in, there's my hook with my backpack and all my good stuff goes there. It's my lamp that kind of gets my mood lighting going for the morning, helps me start my day off. So here's my desk. I have my organizer. I'll turn the lights on in a little bit, but just so you can see how I start my day. The lights are off, just other than my lamps. Anyway, here's my organizer. So it has Monday through Friday, of course. There's nothing in Monday right now because we have tomorrow off for Columbus Day. That's a side note. So right now it started on Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then the bottom tray is stuff to be copied. These are copies that were already made. I have to put them into the appropriate day for next week. But if I know I need to have something copied, I put it in that bottom tray and I'll take care of it. Or I'll have someone else do those copies for me. This is just something that I got from TJ Maxx, the little wooden pencils. They look kind of cool. I don't actually use them because the bark it leaves like little crumbs everywhere, so I don't really use them. Those are just some sight words that are going to be added to the word wall. My computer, of course. This cup, it's peeling a little bit, but also from TJ Maxx, the future of the world is in my classroom. My mug that I use every single day. I make my coffee next door, and my my teammate, she has a Keurig over there. I have one, but I just don't have room for it at this point, so I didn't bring it in. But I go over there and make my coffee every morning. My water bottle, I fill it up. My walkie, this is a cool little lamp that I got from my dad. It says, "Congratulations, love Dad, 2018, for when I graduated from college. It's pretty cool. It lights up. And I set it out when I do guided reading or small groups or whatever, guided math, and the kids know when that light is on. Do not interrupt me because I am working with a small group unless it's like an emergency. My phone, of course, walkie. Then this little organizer I keep my little bucks in there that they earn, and they can use it at a school store. At some point, I have these cones that I got from the dollar store. You've probably seen these before in my school haul video. This fly, my goodness. So I use those throughout the day, usually doing guided math or guided reading at this back table here, and I just give them to the students who are rocking it out. Those need to go away. Oh my God, this fly is going to drive me crazy. My remote, I have to keep it in there. I put it in that specific spot at the end of every day, so I don't lose it. And then just other little stuff that I keep organized in there. My bulletin board. Let's see, I just want to make sure I'm not. Okay. My bulletin board. So a little calendar with my standards that I'm teaching for the week. Lunch calendar. All that good stuff. Sticky notes galore. Actually, it's pretty empty right now, but sticky notes of just stuff that I need to keep track of here and there. Then my file cabinet. It's a file cabinet, so, you know. And then in there I keep iPads for workshops. Right now they're kind of all over the place. 2 are in there. 1 is under my desk charging. That's where the cords are. They're charging. Then 2 are at the front of the room charging. I need to get a power strip so I can put them all in one spot, but that's what it looks like right now. Then this also from TJ Maxx, and the stuff in it's from Target, but just little organizer, paper clips, binder clips, paper, what are these? Push pins, a little cup. I need to put more pencils in there, but those are when I do small groups, I break that out so they don't have to bring pencils. Then this also I got from my, kind of like that, I got from my dad. And then this is from my mom. Congratulations, Clementine, love Mom, 2018, when I graduated. And it has a picture of me in there, and it plays a little song. This ship, it is a boat, sailboat, whatever you want to call it. I got that from my girlfriend's twin sister, Hope. She found it in her garage when she bought her house. Didn't want it, so I took it. I thought it was pretty cool. And I think I looked it up, it's actually worth about $100, so that's kind of cool. Then this timer from TJ Maxx. I do like this. It's a sand timer. Pretty cool, but it's made of glass, so I have to keep it back there. If I do use it, they aren't allowed to touch it. I flip it for them. Back here is kind of the mess. Here are just lesson plans that I need to file. With it being my first year teaching kindergarten, I'm kind of planning as I go, so to speak. So I've been keeping my lesson plans and all of my original copies. I'm going to file them by week at some point. So next year and the following years, I can just pull out week 1, week 2, make copies, that kind of thing. Unless, of course, which I'm sure it will, the curriculum changes drastically somehow. But yeah, then these are, honestly, I don't know what all of that is, but that's what that is. Just paper that needs to be addressed because I don't want it on my actual desk. So yes, anything else that I'm missing? Keep my snacks in here. My quarters for the vending machine. Cookies. It's a little running low on snacks at the moment. Oh, my Scentsy is back there. It's melting the wax right now, but that was a gift from my 0101 some years ago. Deodorant, whiteout, wax for my Scentsy thing. Keeps the room smelling nice, you know. Everybody that comes in here is always like, your room smells so good. Which I like. Makes it feel like home for me and the kids. And then just like office, classroom supplies. Trash can. Okay, here's the word wall. I'm not going to go in the cabinets. I feel like I've done that in several videos already. Word wall with sight words that we've done so far. I still have to add names, but I didn't want them up there for this video anyway, so that's cool. Then my door, the curtain is pulled because I don't really want people to see me recording if anyone shows up here this Sunday. Then on the outside, I changed the sticky clings accordingly, or glass clings, whatever you want to call them. So right now it's pumpkins and leaves and fall-like stuff. September, it was back to school stuff. Okay. Alrighty, I've turned the lights on. That is my small group table, and then that whole little space is just kind of like my safe space. Kids aren't really allowed back there, with a couple of exceptions for some students who need a little bit of time out kind of thing. I might have them sit back there. But anyhow, that's that table. And this table, all of the tables are, you know, pretty much the same with the cubbies in the middle. Or the caddies in the middle. I'm gonna show this one specifically because I have the names covered up, but they have their name tags that are looking really rough at the moment. The tape did not do what I wanted it to do, so those will change eventually. So these aren't there for any reason other than to cover up the name tags. They've slowly gained things into their caddies. First 2 weeks of school, they only had crayons. Then they got pencils, and they recently got glue sticks as well. Scissors don't ever go in the caddies. Those stay in a separate container unless we are using them. So that's that. And all the tables are the same. Over here, I have to be careful not to show names in the cubbies, but this is my mailbox. Underneath there's the box top baggie for collecting box tops. They have their orange folder, Monday mailer we call it, basically a Friday folder, but we do ours on Monday. Then they have a yellow behavior chart, which has a little calendar in there. Let's see if I can find a blank one. Has a calendar in there where we keep track of behavior. So that's the one for October. And it gets parent initials each day. This is the finish bin. So any finish work that they've completed, any work that they have completed goes into the green finish bin. That is a light box I haven't even used yet, and a chalkboard, I haven't used that either. This was a gift from Faith. This will also be where our guinea pig goes when the time comes, but we have not gotten it yet because they are not ready for it yet. They have to earn 1,000 dojo points before I'll bring the guinea pig in. So yeah, that's what that space is reserved for. I'll do like a big from the back so you can see the cubbies. They have the magazine file in there. I just don't want to show names. The names are on those apples right there. So they have this magazine folder in there. Then they have handwriting book and their math book, which names are on the front of those as well. The orange folder is for daily 5, and inside they have a packet of work for the week. So during their word work rotation in daily 5, they know I go to my daily 5 folder and I work on that, and they help all week to get that completed, and by Friday it should go into the green finish bin. Same concept for math. They have the blue folder for math. It's basically daily 5. We call it math 4, which it's the M stands for Mr. Hall or math with the teacher. The A stands for at your seat. So that will be where they're working on the folder at their seat. The T stands for technology. They will get an iPad and do some math activities on that. The H stands for hands-on. They are doing Play-Doh or other types of things. And then I incorporate math skills with that somehow. And then 4 stands for for you. So that's when they would work with like my para or push-in para. And that time is for them to ask questions, get additional help, that kind of thing. So all the cubbies are essentially set up that same way. Of course, their hooks are down below for coats and backpacks. In these crates is where gym shoes go. Really, that's all that's supposed to go in there. I found all these sweaters and jackets on Friday, so they're gonna have to figure that mess out on Tuesday when they come back. But that's for gym shoes. That crate, again, don't want to show names. That crate is for organizing their stuff. Each student has a folder with their name on it, and I don't. My pair does, but we file their stuff as the week goes, and then come Monday, it goes into that Orange Monday mailer, and we send it home. This space is for my para, so yeah, self-explanatory. Let's see, all the books and stuff, some science curriculum stuff over there, and some other just books. Math manipulatives up there, math games, level reader type things, a basket full of radio and headphones for read to sell or listen to reading during our daily 5. I don't use that because it's just antiquated. So we do read to self on Raz Kids using the iPads. These are math toolboxes that have math manipulatives in them right now. We're doing some grabbing and counting. Those need to be put away. So math toolboxes. Let's see, being very careful not to show names. Then this is our Ela Board. Well, I guess I'll start over here. Moral focus. It's blank right now. So moral focus is basically each month we have a moral focus word that we're focusing on. September was wisdom. October is respect. So we spend the whole month learning what the word means, making connections, reflecting on it, and then by the end of the month, they should be able to demonstrate wisdom, respect, perseverance, whatever the moral focus for that month is. I need to put something there. I just haven't gotten to it. This is our ELA board. So I have whatever comprehension skill we're working on. I do a anchor chart, and I set the anchor charts up pretty much identically for each skill. So first we did character. After character was setting, and then sequence. And right now we're working on classify, categorize. You'll see that in a minute. So these are old ones, but I post them over here for when we need them again. And I set all of them up in a what, how, why format. So sequence is, or sequence, what is it? The sequence of a story is what happens in the order. It's the first, the next, the last. It's the beginning, the middle, the end. How do you find sequence? You look at the pictures and the text for the first, the next, the last. And or you ask yourself, what is the order of this story? Why? Because good readers use sequence because it helps them understand the story. And there's a whole chant, and I do movements to go with them. I just am not going to do it at this very moment. I do eventually want to record myself doing some teaching and posting that as well. I just have to, my brain's not there yet. This was a read to self stamina graph that we started. We're done with it now. So our first day, they made it to 2 minutes of read to self. We set a goal and so on and so forth. So yeah, now they're at the point where they can, a group during Daily 5 is reading to self by themselves for 15, 20 minutes at a time. But originally we were all doing read to self as a whole class because we weren't ready for groups. Here are my standards / I can statements for ELA, math, writing, social studies, science, moral focus. Here's our schedule. Morning meeting, daily 5, read aloud, snack, shared reading, recess, phonics, math stories, lunch, quiet time, also known as QT, writing, our specials, which will be technology, art, physical education, or music. Then specials. Then math, science, recess, social studies, go home. All that good stuff. These are our voice level charts. So with my Bitmoji on them, those are pretty cool. Got that off of Teachers Pay Teachers. So voice level 0 is a voice level 0, no talking whatsoever. Voice level 1 is a whisper. Voice level 2 is like a teamwork voice, not yelling, but you can talk to a partner. So maybe we're doing some group work or like an indoor recess type thing. So I have me and a teammate's Bitmoji up there. Voice level 3 is like your loud and proud teacher voice. So that would be like at the carpet, you're sharing out, you're answering a question, you're loud and proud, but not yelling. And then voice level 4 is your outside voice. So yes, and then up at the top I have Hall of Fame, a little bit of wordplay on my name. I'm Mr. Hall. Then this is our morning message. This is leftover from Friday. I still have to update it. Again, my Bitmoji. So I do a morning message every day. They know the words in red are words that they read. When they come in the morning, this is kindergarten, so they can't necessarily read that whole message on their own, but they can read the red words because we've worked on those words specifically. And then even if they can't read any of it, they have the pictures to remind them what their morning procedures are. So 1, hang up your backpack. 2, turn in your orange and yellow folder to my mailbox. 3, get your do now and start your morning work. Again, Bitmoji. So here's just an example of what our morning message would look like. Good morning, kindergartners. We are so happy you are here today. Today during Read Aloud, we will learn how to classify and categorize. We will also continue to practice Daily 5. We will be practicing how to track words as we read. During math, we will show numbers with math tools. I challenge you to fill someone's bucket today. Let's have a fantastic Friday, your teachers. What was I going to say? And then the Fantastic Friday, I do a little alliteration for each one of those days. Marvelous Monday, Terrific Tuesday, Wonderful Wednesday, Thrilling Thursday, Fantastic Friday. All right, there's our class dojo goal of 1,000 points. Our reward is a class pet. Some clips and timers. Here are our, our whole brain classroom rules. Rule number 1, follow directions quickly. Rule number 2, raise your hand for permission to speak. Rule number 3, be a caring and kind friend. Rule number 4, make smart choices. Rule number 5, keep each other happy. And we have movements and all the good stuff that goes with that as well. Here is our math board. Just Friday, we did position words. Then the shapes that we have learned the attributes of so far: circle, rectangles, and squares. Our calendar and weather stuff, again, that's totally outdated. Just don't have enough time in the day to get to that routine every single day, so I do it. The goal is 2 to 3 times a week for calendar and weather, but every day is just not possible because I have several routines that I have to do in addition to 2 math lessons. We have a math stories time and a math workshop time, a math routines, another math thing, and it's just a lot. It's a lot, so I can't do it all every single day. So we haven't even done it at all this first week of October, just because I haven't been able to get to it. Other things have taken precedence. This is our phonics board. Again, there are other ones under there, but word family type stuff. We're working on rhyming word families, beginning sounds. So obviously that's the and word family. My rocking chair and some of my books that I use for read alouds. My keyboard, wireless keyboard, frees me up a lot. These drawers have things in there for workshop time. So the top drawer is literacy, so they could go there, make a choice during Daily 5 if they finish their Daily 5 blue folder, for instance. Same idea, math stuff here, and then other skills, animals, colors, that kind of stuff. Same stuff, same idea over there, more games and activities. Clorox wipes, because I have a little microphone that they can use sometimes when we share, or they might be singing a song. But they're kindergartners, so they put their mouth on the microphone, so I have to wipe it down before I pass it on to the next person. That is my read aloud apron. More books in the basket there. This is a little whiteboard / easel for the big books that are back there that I use a lot during shared reading. It's heavy. Then this is here because that's the comprehension skill that we were working on last week. So whichever one we're working on that week, it goes right here. That's where I present it from. So classify and categorize, again, the what, how, why. It means to put like things together. So you see the different shapes or whatever, smiley faces, red dots, orange dots, green triangles. And then I classified and categorized them. Put the like things together. How? You look at the pictures and the text for the things that are alike. Why? Because good readers classify and categorize. to help them understand the story. This is more classifying and categorizing specific to a book that we read, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. So as most of you know, the Very Hungry Caterpillar ate so many things, and we classify and categorize them by color. So the pear and the pickle were green, they go together. The plum and the lollipop were blue, so they go together. All the red foods go together, so on and so forth. Our classroom library, you may have seen this in a previous video, but organized by some by author, some by topics, that type of thing. Our class contract, don't want to show names, they signed at the bottom, but I promise to be nice, make smart choices, follow directions quickly, use manners and respect, please and thank you, and to be safe. There is our super improvers situation, as well as our clip chart, don't want to show names there either, and our purple for friends that move up beyond green up to purple. Excuse me, more of our library there. And these are some more activities that will be used during Daily 5, or so on and so forth. I don't know where the cards are, but sight word cards go in there because they can build words with pipe cleaners, words or numbers with pipe cleaners. They can build them with Play-Doh. These are paint chips. I just wrote adult sight words on there. And then the clips here have letters on them. And specifically the letters here are lowercase, and all the letters on the clips are capital to help with that. This is like a mix it, fix it, the sight word cards, and they build the words using this. This is the same thing, mix it, fix it. The letters are just, they just look different. And that's all I have in the drawer so far. That's like writing paper, that kind of thing. Those are empty. And the bottom drawer is just leftover papers. I've just been putting them in there. Then those are the trays for Play-Doh. This is like a sensory bin. It's pretty not great. That's why it's back there. I need to make it better. Another anchor chart for science. We were working on 5 senses. Here is our lunch choice situation. So they all have a stick with their name on it. See how prepared I was? I covered up all the names. Those sticks were not like that already. I made them to where. Anyhow, so they have a lunch, not a lunch option, a home meat veggie option, or they can get a milk to go with their home lunch. I'm not going to show names again, but this is our classroom jobs board. So the classroom jobs are line leader, messenger, electrician, door holder, inspector. Inspector inspects the floor and the room for cleanliness. Also the person that gets to use the vacuum. Once our class pet is here, they'll make sure our pet has food and water in the morning when they come in. Caboose, librarian, helps keep our library nice and clean, as well as gives reminders on library day when they need to take books back. Plants, I want to get some plants in here at some point. That person will water the plants when they come in the morning. A greeter, anytime someone comes to our classroom, they will get to greet, welcome to our classroom, so on and so forth. And then substitutes, if someone is absent, they get to fill in for that job. Here is our respect anchor chart, so that kind of goes along with our moral focus. It actually should go there, but the chart was just too big, so it didn't fit. So I put it over here on our bathroom door. Some words and pictures of things that help us to demonstrate respect. There's our bathroom, and then, yeah, as you can see, all our anchor charts that we are not using at the moment, we just put them in the bathroom. That door goes to my teammates' classroom. Our sinky sink, hello. Yeah, that's our recycle bin, trash can. Underneath is Clorox wipe, sanitizer, all that good stuff. Don't show names. Here's our carpet. The iPad's at the front charging, as you can see. And that's pretty much it. That is my classroom. You know, I like it. It's cozy. It's warm. We do our thing in here. Trying to think if there's anything I forgot. Here's kind of the scope of it all. Oh, there's the canopy tent right there. That I bring out sometimes during reel out. So yes, oh, and over there, Can't see it. Nope. All of those games are also games for workshop times. Workshop times. Oh, here are our table things, Eric Carle themes. So we have the panda table, the purple cat table over there. This is the chameleon table. This is the peacock table and the green frog. Yes, so that is my classroom. That's it. I like it. Good stuff. Alrighty, finally got that classroom tour done. That's it. I hope it was worth the wait. If you have any specific questions, maybe what's in the cabinets, I don't know what you might have a question about, or maybe it's not necessarily related to the classroom tour, but feel free to comment below, and I'll check those out and answer any questions you might have. Maybe it's about my teaching style, or about how my year's going, or just the dynamic with my students. I do want to get some insight into that, but it just won't happen in this video. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the classroom tour. Oh, my Scentsy smells good. This is like my favorite watermelon. I need to go back to Meyer. Meyer is a store, grocery store. Yeah, alrighty, I am going to do some work so I can finally get ahead in my planning and get some level 3 years figured out. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of those great things. And stay awesome and blessed. Bye.